are caves portals to hell? Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, and tonight we're going to talk about an experience that happened in a cave. I had an opportunity to go into a cave, and I brought my microphone along so I could capture any sounds that were occurring inside the cave itself. And this is what I got. This is the dark mouth of a cave. The wind is rushing in and out of there like someone's blowing through it. Let's go a little bit deeper into the cave now. It's getting darker and you can hear the wind rushing inside. You can hear some bats flying around. There's some otherworldly noises occurring. Listen to this. What did you hear? Let me know in the comments. Did you hear somebody whispering right in your ear? I actually whispered something into the microphone. Now, let's go even deeper into the cave. The wind is rushing louder now. Almost feels like there's some kind of I don't know, vacuum cleaner or something in there, sucking up all of the sound. Here's another whisper. Did you hear that? Was that just a gust of wind, or was that something else? I'm going to ask you again, because it's pretty freaky. Is it just sound, or is it something else speaking to us? They say that caves have secrets. They keep ancient history safe within their bellies. I mean, we talked about some amazing cave paintings in our videos before, where people from 10,000 years ago drew pictures on cave walls for us to find. Caves are mysterious places. People do get lost in caves and die in caves all the time. Sometimes they're found hundreds of years later. People also hide in caves when they're trying to escape danger or the law, sometimes living in caves for years. Some people live in caves by choice because they want to commune with nature more or become one with nature, such as those hippies back in the 60s. Whatever the case may be, most people avoid caves because they're creepy. But today I want to talk about something different. I want to talk about the sounds caves make, specifically the whispers. There are many legends about caves and whispers. Some of them go back thousands of years. I mean, there are caves all over the world, and people who visit these caves report hearing whispers coming from the depths of these caves. Sometimes they're voices from people, sometimes they're voices from spirits. In some cases, they might be demons, depending upon who you talk to. There are Buddhist monks who live deep inside the mountains in remote locations. They spend years meditating in caves while trying to seek enlightenment and speak with their gods. And these monks claim to hear voices from time to time. These voices guide them and help them on their quest for enlightenment. But there have also been times when these voices tried to tempt the monks away from their righteous path. Sometimes the whispers try to lure the monks away from the safety of their mountain cave and towards the outside world, which would end their quest. And in other cases, the voices actually try to trick the monks by telling them to jump off a cliff or harm themselves in some way. Now, you may think this is all crazy, and I tend to agree with you, but there have been many cases of this happening over the centuries. Many times the monks follow the voice and they're never heard from again. So what is going on here? Are there really spirits trapped inside these caves trying to possess unsuspecting victims? Or are the monks simply hearing their own thoughts being projected outwards at them? We really don't know the answer to this question. The truth is, there are a lot of things we don't know about caves. There are strange acoustic anomalies that occur inside caves that can cause sound to bounce around in ways that we wouldn't expect. When sound waves travel, they bounce off objects, just like light waves do. Once they hit an object, they reflect. This is why you can hear someone talking in a room after they've left the room. Their sound waves bounced off the walls and are just now reaching your ears. But sometimes sound waves get trapped inside places like caves and bounce around so long that you can't hear them anymore. These sound waves stay trapped in whatever space they're in until they dissipate, which could take hours, days, or even longer. That's why sometimes you walk into a cave and it's completely silent. All of the sound waves have been trapped inside, and you can't hear anything until they finally dissipate. Other times you walk into a cave and it's extremely loud. This is because sound waves are bouncing around everywhere and hitting your eardrums from all directions. It's like a cacophony of noise. So the question is, could these trapped sound waves manifest themselves in such a way that you hear voices inside of caves? Could they trick you into thinking that you're hearing actual voices when you're not? Well, yes, it's possible. It's also possible that voices you hear inside of caves could be the spirits of those who died in the cave, those who couldn't escape and are now stuck there forever. If you listen very closely, you may be able to hear them. Voices echo inside of caves. People have always known this. They've known that caves can trap sound and then release it in ways that can startle you. But lately, caves have started doing this on purpose. These caves aren't just naturally occurring anymore. A lot of them have been man-made. People have dug them out with explosives and carved them out with lasers. Because of this, there are new caves being made all the time, and old caves are being refurbished. Take the Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico, for example. Every year, over 1 million people visit this cavern system and spend hours exploring its vast network of passages. Some of the caves were created 250 million years ago, while others are only a few thousand years old. Either way, there is plenty of time for sound to echo around in there and create all sorts of havoc for visitors who don't expect to hear certain sounds at certain times. Some of the caves are naturally occurring, though, and those are the ones I'm most interested in. These are caves that have been around for thousands, even millions of years. They caves that haven't been touched by human hands, and they refilled with the echoes of those who died inside them. Some of these caves are said to be haunted, and those are the ones I'm most interested in. One of the most famous haunted caves is the Cave of the Winds in Colorado. This cave is said to be the home of many spirits, and visitors often report hearing voices, footsteps, and even seeing apparitions while exploring its tunnels. Another famous haunted cave is the Wetamo Caves in New Zealand. These caves are home to thousands of glowworms, and visitors often report hearing strange music coming from the depths of the caves. Some believe that this music is created by the spirits of those who've died in the caves, while others believe it's simply the sound of the glowworms communicating with each other. What do you think? Do you believe that caves can trap sound waves and then release them in ways that can startle us? Or do you believe that the voices we hear in caves are the spirits of those who died there? I personally don't know what to think. I've never heard voices in a cave before, but I've heard strange music and footsteps. I've also seen shadows move in the corner of my eye. Maybe it was just my imagination playing tricks on me, but maybe there's something else going on in there. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to check out more of our stuff. We have a channel that does all kinds of awesome stuff. We also have another channel that focuses on paranormal videos